Hello, and welcome to episode 170 of the Quiet and Strong podcast, especially for introverts. I'm your host, David Hall, and the creator of quietandstrong.com. This is a weekly podcast dedicated to understanding the strengths and needs of introverts. Introversion is not something to fix, but to be embraced. Normally, we'll air each episode on a Monday. Be sure to subscribe on your favorite platform. Leave a review or a rating. That would mean a lot to me. Tell a friend about the podcast and help get the word out there that introversion is a beautiful thing. I was listening to the Think Media podcast with Sean Cannell, and his guest, John Acuff, was talking about goal setting. And he started off by talking about the power of words and positive messages, and the opposite of negative messages, like the person that has a sign on their nightstand, I just can't adult today. Or the t-shirt that says, I'm sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come. And these types of sayings can be funny. But what if they're really someone's mantra? And I'm sorry I'm late, I didn't want to come reminded me of so many introvert memes I've seen out there in social media. Here's a few. Introverts unite. We're here, we're uncomfortable, and we want to go home. It's way too people-y outside. Go away, I'm an introvert. Introverts unite separately in your own homes. Party? Sorry, I need to go clean my room. Do you have a favorite introvert saying that makes you laugh or maybe makes you think? Relatable. For some, these sayings that appear in memes can be relatable and provide a sense of humor and camaraderie in recognizing shared experiences amongst introverts. We may find them amusing and even empowering as they highlight traits and behaviors that are often misunderstood or undervalued in society. However, it's essential to recognize that not everybody relates to these memes in the same way. Some may find them stereotypical or even harmful if they perpetuate negative stereotypes or oversimplify the complexity of our introverted personalities. Additionally, if introvert memes are used to ridicule or belittle introverted individuals, they can contribute to stigma and misunderstanding. So, have you ever stopped to think about the impact of the messages you're telling yourself on a daily basis? Our internal dialogue is often unnoticed and unchecked, and it has the power to shape our perceptions, our beliefs, and ultimately our reality. In a world inundated with external noise and influences, it's easy to overlook the profound effect that our own self-talk can have on every aspect of our lives. But what if we were to pause for a moment and reflect on the words we speak to ourselves? Would we be surprised by the patterns that emerge? Let me share an example around communication, especially public speaking. I gave a couple of presentations on the power of introversion at a couple different events recently, and they were within a couple weeks of each other. I look forward to each event, and I told myself things like, I'm well prepared, and I'm knowledgeable about my topic. I get to share a message about the power of introverts and bust some myths out there at the same time. This will help the message to continue to spread about the gifts of introversion. I did my preparation. I'm not perfect, but nobody is. I can do some reflection after and make the next presentation even better. And one of my favorite things to tell myself, you got this. Do you have some positive affirmations before giving a speech or presentation, or even speaking up at a meeting? It helps to focus on positive affirmations to boost your confidence and mindset. Here's some additional examples of positive things a person might tell themselves. I have valuable insights to share, and the audience will benefit from hearing them. I am capable of delivering my message effectively and engaging the audience. I have practiced and rehearsed, and I'm ready to deliver a successful speech. I am confident in my abilities as a speaker, and I will shine on stage. I'm passionate about my topic, and my enthusiasm will captivate the audience. I've overcome challenges before, and I can overcome any nerves or anxiety I feel. I'm focused on connecting with the audience and delivering my message authentically. I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my ideas and inspire others. And I trust myself and my abilities to deliver a memorable and impactful speech. So by focusing on positive affirmations, you can cultivate a mindset of confidence enthusiasm, and readiness to deliver your speech effectively. If you're not a confident speaker or communicator, you can gain confidence. A good share of this can be gained from understanding your introverted nature and leveraging your introverted strengths, as we talk about on this podcast. I wasn't nervous before either of these presentations. And after each one, I said to myself, that was great. And when can I do that again? Now, I recognize that giving speeches to large audiences may not be your thing, and that's fine. But I say that introverts have a lot to say because we're always thinking. So it may be presenting at a staff meeting or even speaking up at a staff meeting that you need to work on. And if you're not confident, look at the messages you're telling yourself. You may have a great idea that may make things better for your team or your organization. And again, if you're not confident, you can gain it. But it won't be overnight, but start to work on it. Imagine waking up each morning with a renewed sense of purpose and self-assurance, armed with empowering affirmations that set the tone for your day ahead. Positive messages have the transformative potential of changing the narrative we construct with our minds, shedding light on how such simple shifts in our language can pave the way for personal growth and empowerment. From challenging limiting beliefs to fostering self-compassion, diving into this introspective journey promises not only enhanced sense of well-being, but also opens doors to new possibilities awaiting on the other side of self-discovery. So, I did a couple presentations, and then soon after I attended a conference where I wasn't presenting, but just in conversations throughout the day, the topic of public speaking seemed to be coming up quite a bit. And in between sessions, I was sitting with a couple of friends, and we ended up talking about public speaking. One friend said, I hate public speaking. I just hate it. I get nervous and tongue-tied and freeze up. And the other friend said, yeah, me too. I surprised both of them by saying, I love it. The first friend said, but wait, you're an introvert. How's that possible? I told him, it may surprise you that many famous public speakers are introverts. It's not that an introvert can't do it, but the approach and the preparation will be different. And an introvert does have to manage their energy. I know that I'm strategic with my breaks and my recharge time after presenting or speaking. It was soon time for the next conference. So I didn't get to dive into the reason why my friend hated public speaking, but I do know that if you're telling yourself that you hate something, you're likely not going to be successful. And I just reflected on, the positive messages I had given myself in a couple of very successful presentations. So if needed, change your messaging. Get rid of negative thoughts or self-doubt. Some common negative things a person might tell themselves include, I'm going to mess up my words and embarrass myself. Nobody in the audience is going to be interested in what I have to say. I'm not prepared enough for this speech. I'll forget what I wanted to say and freeze up. People are going to judge me based on how I perform. I'm not good at public speaking. I'll never be able to do this well. What if I stumble over my words and sound unintelligent? I'll never live up to the expectations of the audience or the organizers. Everyone else speaking today is going to be so much better than me. I'll never be able to keep the audience engaged. They'll get bored and tune out. Wow, that's depressing even reading it. But we can stop telling ourselves negative thoughts like this. As we do tell ourselves these thoughts, it'll contribute to feelings of anxiety and nervousness before speech. It's important for individuals to recognize and challenge these thoughts, focusing instead on positive affirmations, embracing a positive mindset and intentionally choosing words that uplift and inspire and cultivate a more resilient outlook on life. A shift in perspective allows us to navigate challenges with grace and resilience, recognizing that our inner dialogue plays a powerful role in shaping our reality. So instead of saying, I'm going to mess up my words and embarrass myself, change it to, I did my best preparation and this is going to be great. I'm not perfect, but no one is. I have some great ideas to share today. Creating positive affirmations involving identifying empowering statements that will resonate with you personally and help shift your mindset towards a more positive and confident outlook. Identify areas of self doubt or negativity. Reflect on specific areas of your life or situations where you tend to experience self doubt, anxiety, or negative self talk. These could be related to public speaking, relationships, work, or personal goals. Challenge negative thoughts. And once you've identified the negative thoughts or beliefs associated with these areas, challenge them by considering more positive and empowering perspectives. For example, if you often doubt your public speaking abilities, remind yourself of times when you succeeded or received positive feedback. Focus on your strengths and your accomplishments. Think about your strengths, achievements, positive qualities. Use these as a basis for crafting affirmations that reinforce your capabilities and potential for success. For example, if you're preparing for a speech, focus on affirmations that highlight your knowledge, your preparation, and ability to engage an audience. Phrase your affirmations in present terms and avoid negative words like don't or can't. Instead, use positive language that affirms your intention and beliefs. For example, instead of saying, I'll not be nervous, say, I am calm and confident. Make them specific and personal. Tailor your affirmations to your individual experiences and your goals. Make them specific to the situation you're facing and personalize them to resonate with your values and aspirations. While it's important to challenge yourself, ensure that your affirmations feel achievable and realistic. Setting overly lofty or unattainable goals can lead to frustration and undermine your confidence. Choose affirmations that inspire you while still feeling that they're within reach. Once you've crafted your affirmations, repeat them regularly to yourself, preferably daily, or when you need a confidence boost. You can say them out loud, write them down, or create visual reminders like sticky notes or affirmation cards. Adapt and refine as needed. As you progress and grow, revisit your affirmations regularly and adjust them to reflect your evolving goals and mindset. Celebrate your successes along the way and use them as inspiration to continue reinforcing positive thinking. Read inspiring books or listen to great podcasts to continue to develop positive messages. On this podcast, the messages are about the approaches to success for an introvert. Guests share how they have found success in various areas by leaning into their introverted gifts and strengths. Remember, also practice gratitude and mindfulness in your daily routine. By taking time to appreciate the things you have and stay present in the moment, you can foster a sense of contentment and peace within yourself. Surround yourself with positive influences and supportive individuals who uplift and encourage you on your journey towards self-improvement. Remember, your mindset plays a significant role in shaping your reality. So cultivate positivity through affirmation, gratitude, mindfulness, and staying connected with sources of inspiration. Keep moving forward with confidence and believe in yourself. When we consciously choose words of encouragement, empowerment, we empower ourselves to overcome obstacles and pursue our goals with determination. By breaking free from self-imposed limitations and embracing a growth-oriented mentality, we open ourselves up to endless possibilities for personal development and achievement. So as you embark on this journey of self-discovery through the power of language, remember that each word you speak has the potential to shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Embrace the transformative power of linguistic affirmation as a tool for cultivating positivity, resilience, and self-empowerment in every aspect of your life. And again, my favorite, you got this. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope you take the time to explore other episodes and learn from our amazing guests. Remember, if you're interested in getting to know yourself better, there's now a free Type Finder personality assessment on the Quiet and Strong website. This free assessment will give you a brief report, including the 4-letter Myers-Briggs code. I'll add a link to the show notes. And I'd love to connect with you. Reach out to David at quietandstrong.com or check out the quietandstrong.com website. Send me topics or guests that you would like to see on the show. And of course, continue to get to know your introverted needs and strengths and be strong.